Մտնենք սթրիմինյոն
Սարյան այդ փոխանցում դեպի Բադալյանն է, բայց չմոռանանք իհարկե Բադալյանին, Գևորգյանի, Գաբրելյանին ներողություն, ինչպես նաև Գևորգյանի։ Երեք ֆուտբոլիստներն էլ աջակցում են պաշտպանությունում, օգնում են Ֆիլանյանին միայն իհարկե 13 համարը չէ։
Բարև ախպեր ջան, նորմալ դու ասա ախպերս
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants of filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense. Can he put it away? Not the most accurate pass. Can he finish?
Oh no.
Quick to recover this. Neuer herring after the ball here.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Bellingham. Platini.
Love Toro.
Bellingham. Platini. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. And he can clear it away. And it's Cannavaro. Some really good ball movement. He's pulled him up for that challenge. Platini cuts out the pass. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Tries a shot!
No widać.
And he's done it! The breakthrough strike!
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Roberto Baggio driving forward. Bastoni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. A corner it is then. And we have our very first corner. Roberto
Roberto Baggio.
It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I query, Peter, whether he should have been allowed to do that in the first place, but absolutely nothing wrong with the finish.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Musiala, can he get away here? He might be in here! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bellingham. Mbappe, and he was quick to react. Conte. And it's Neymar. Platini. Good, strong midfield running here. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Neymar. Roberto big chance!
Onun da olmuyor.
It's there! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Mbappe. He's having a go.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Time and again they are repelled. Rummenigge driving on and making good progress. Neymar. And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very
He can run
audible.
onto that. Just the shapes to shoot.
All seconds.
It's there.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. He's had it taken off him. Can he get it through? Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Alexander-Arnold. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rummenigge. Nice touch.
Rummenigge, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder.
Rummenigge sticks it away, and with that he becomes a member of the exclusive 300 club. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Musiala, and he's had it nicked away. And here's Neymar. Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty.
Խրճեց, այո,
So a
խրճեց։
big chance now
Բարը,
from 12
բարը,
yards.
մաստիկ։
So this to extend their lead.
Որը լավ է սով
Would
ես
you
դեն
believe
քարա։
that? A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Here's the whistle for half-time.
Well, I would think this one is possibly over as a contest. They know they've already reached cruise control, and it's a case of the right game management to take it from
Volunteers
here.
to each block, please report
It
to the
has
staff
been
room
an
immediately.
astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Լավն էր, հա։ Լավ ծուր տշեց։
Substitutions taking
Դիմը
place.
պլատինյով է խփել։
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. Now the finish!
Օրո։
That's going to go a long way. And it's been given away. And that's played in low. Platini. Now there's a fine ball. Decent hit!
Օպա։
And it's Roberto Baggio. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Chance!
Օհ, նկարեց։
Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Platini. Right back.
Now that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Neymar. He's been picked out. So we've reached the hour mark. Kane.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Ախպեր ես էլ հենց
That
այդա միացրել եմ, որտեղ
most necessary.
That's great
որից
positioning.
թիմով
So good.
խաղացողների հետ ավելի վատ է կապերը լինում,
That's been
քան
cut out, well
կրոսը։
played. Well seen. Saw that coming.
Դա դի մենակ
That really
թիմը
well
չի
stopped
ինգեր,
it.
ընդ Xbox, ինչ ասես կա։ Սաղ կրոսա գրում կոմոդի,
well played, well sorted out.
PlayStation-ով։
Pirlo
Իմ մոտը
just
մենակ
make
թիմն է
this.
ցույց տալի, մնացածն է կրոս գրում։
Now it's Drogba. Oh, just skips. Oh, shooting
Օհ,
chance.
լավն էր։
Oh, taken with style. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona playing for pride here. The match
Yeah.
should be on them. An uncompromising challenge. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Great hit! They've done it! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is
Hat-trick
simply
hero.
indefatigable. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, look, he moves and manufactures in unique fashion. This guy is sheer class.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him. Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of the goal. What a display, what a player.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And there's green grass ahead of him. Shot it goal!
Olmadı.
He scores! No space.
Սուրամի
no
պակա
problem.
պետք։
You just cannot
Այդի
stop
կարող է
it.
ես
Such a
իմ կցեմ
well-worked finish.
ընդերկան
It looked
չկցեմ
like he was going to be shut
առհասարակ։
down, but he thrives in
Վրաստը կցեն,
situations
ոչ
like
չեմ
that.
կցի։ Կրկնվում են ուժը
Well, they have a goal,
պակերը։
but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Pirlo. It's the sort of
I know,
situation that
kinda
they'll want to
more
capitalise on now. Drogba. Platini. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pirlo. And he's only too happy to take that back. Platini. Conte. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. Sunset. Great ball if he can get there. Roberto Baggio. Baggio showed plenty of zest in getting to the
Ամենաուժեղներից
ball, but
ախպեր։
couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Neymar. It's a good foot in there. It's a lovely neat pass. And it's Drogba. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Bellingham.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Sunset looking to run onto it.
Արա լավ։
Real chance! In he goes again! Goal!
Մի հատ էլ ա խփելու։
And they are
Մի
right
3 հատ է։
back within touch! With a predatory goal.
Well, I admire players who do that.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria.
San Antonio։ Ուժեղա։ Ախպերն հին մետայով եմ խաղում։ Բրոձի լավն է։ Լավ է այդում սենց։
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world.
If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Bebeto. He's got away.
Bebeto, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit hard.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, super ball!
It's always a pleasure to see
Bara
Paolo take to the pitch.
baxacağım.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about
Ha,
the
laf
greatest
çiğ
players.
bu.
He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Bebeto. Pretty cagey early on from both sides.
Bebeto.
Bebeto will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Has a goal!
Մտի, օրվա, ֆանտաստիկ էր։
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
He could be in here. Nepjed. The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. 1-0 the score. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ահա, այն վաղտերը սենց գոլեր չեմ տեսել։ Չի պատել։
That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit... It's...
Ու լավ է long shot-երը
Just
թվում,
misses past the
լավ է։
post.
Oh, and it's such a good effort. Maybe the target really should have been hit.
And it's Pirlo. Great ball if he can get there.
Օրը խախտել եմ։
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Ապրես է։
Now the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Pirlo taking charge of the dead ball.
This is the sort of thing he craves. A chance to make a telling impact.
Denied by
Ույտ էր,
a
ույտ։
great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball. And
Մենդ
do
կարմիր
well.
է, սի մեջքից ինանդու խփել։ Ես
Offside that
հակի
time.
եմ։ Դուրս է։ Սախ սխալ ջարու։
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Van Basten. Bellingham wins the duel this time. Chance here to counter.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Schneider cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to
Arada
negate his
fark
influence,
vardır,
and it
çok
looks like
farklı.
whatever it takes. They can produce power, precision, and deception.
Pirlo Eirano.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. He's having a go.
Oh, Karar.
Good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating. Might want to be careful there.
Bebeto. Looking for the run. Bebeto.
Ara, uğul hesabıyla çıkıyor.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Zor Karar.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Belling in the hunt and looking threatening. And it's Zanetti. Foot in. Cannavaro. Pirlo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Belling.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Pirlo. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And he's had a hit! Good strike, quite an alarm. Pirlo. And it's half-time here. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more, but you'll have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now, and we get some free-flowing football.
Decent hit!
Aferin Karar, aferin Karar.
They have done it!
Nasıl
They
lan
have
şey?
their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
very
no,
good
what a
contest
volley
with
or
two
depth,
very good
yeah.
sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Sağ ol Tayyip'e
Too happy to
karışmıyor.
take that back. And he was quick to react. And it's Nedved. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Maldini.
We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And he gets rid in a hurry.
Gürcistan'dan Karar kıydı.
It's their second corner of the game. Can he put it away? And another try!
Լավ մեղսի վախտենց վերեց, որ մեր մոտ եկավ
Into the
գնդակը։
lead once more. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? It's just beyond his reach. Bellingham. Oh, Red, nice interception. Gives it back.
Really got in his face there,
And the shot!
Oh,
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
that's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That's Nedved.
A great feat, that.
He's certainly caught in there. It's a free kick.
Դելմի մաքուր տարան կա։
So who's he going to be aiming for here? So what can they come up with here? Shapes to shoot!
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And he's onside.
Boom, boom, boom.
Substitution on the field. Number
3 coming up.
Schneider. Number 14. Bellingham.
The chances keep
Number
on coming.
24.
They're
Hakkını.
awarded another corner. So their
Number
fourth corner of the
24.
game.
Bebeto. Coming on the field. Number 9.
He's having a shot.
Fiore. Number
Zanetti
15.
tries to clear.
Seedorf.
Pirlo!
Number 10.
Now who's going to be first to this?
Number 19. Cristiano
And here's
Ronaldo.
Cristiano
Substitution in progress.
Բզը։
Oh, that was no routine save.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a right smile there.
Չէ, ոնց որ չուն, հա, բեբետոյի պակից ես ասում
That's been
ես։
cut out, well played. Platini. There he goes, motoring forward.
Իզուրը դեպի։ Ռաշը։
There's a beautiful simplicity around this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kante with the foul. That looks a cracking ball. Plenty to aim at here. Oh,
Կտրտին։
he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Pirlo is standing over this one. There's the shot! Has another go! And that would have won it.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, it's a mighty effort! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Platini.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So, time for changes on
Alcantara.
both sides, actually.
Coming on the field is number 5.
Oh, strongly
Van Dijk.
challenged there.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, that's a nice ball. Araujo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Zanetti. I think we're just about done here. Seedorf. Can he finish?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Դա այսինքն դու խախտի բա ոչ է թողել այդ ընկելի բերան
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Araujo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Zanetti. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's in on goal. He's picked his way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And we're done.
Ենք
Well, that was close.
Yeah,
Both
that's,
sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride.
գերիներ օրը չդուզեցի մտի խաղան կողա
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history.
yeah
The action has already started. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Well, nothing quite like him in the modern era. And Gullit! Couldn't squeeze it through.
Oh, nice touch.
Pirlo. Oh, they could break here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Rijkaard. Roberto Baggio. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Great chance here from
Pirlo! Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper.
Gullit. Platini puts his foot on the gas. Ronaldinho, and that's gone loose. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, super find. He is through here. Climbs up big. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
And he's managed to get rid. Pirlo charging forward, the ball at his feet. Good read, needed to be. No goals as yet. Good spot, he's seen the run. That has been cut short. Maldini. Platini. He's played him through. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And he's certainly onside here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Bebeto.
Ay Bebeto canım.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And reclaimed it in a trap. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. He's got the shot away!
Ay vırrayt harçınılı gülfük oldu.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Gullit. Oh, that's neat. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Pirlo. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Let's look. Can he put it away?
Ara.
He's got it all! And the lead lost no time.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Milan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still...
There's the hit! Second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. And they've got rid. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Baggio. Platini. Pirlo.
Ուֆ, նկարազարդեց Պիրլոն։
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Luis Suarez. Bellingham.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Chance here to counter. It's a good ball out wide. Played back in. Brilliantly cut out. Thuram
Thank you,
cuts
bro.
out the pass.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix in what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2-1 the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 80.
Here we
Ronaldinho.
go again then.
Numero 5. Numero 18. Numero 9.
Last-ditch defending, but
Luis
that'll do.
Suarez.
And that's been won straight
Lasciano il
back.
campo per il numero 11. Neymar.
And it's Baggio.
Il numero 21. Pirlo.
Oh,
Il
he's
numero
enjoyed that.
24.
He evidently
Ecco,
loves the
il
contest.
numero 7.
Milan finding their passes, and he's been shifted off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Rijkaard.
Bebeto.
Rummenigge. Rummenigge! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here.
Ah,
But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Ուֆ, էլի Պիրլո շեդևր լալիցի։
About as smooth as it gets. Two to the good. They have breathing space. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit.
Rummenigge!
Oh,
That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
լավ, լավ։ Rage quit։ Ասա տնակ մեր աղբերներից մարդ կա, ով կկպնի։ Thank you. Thank you. I will see, I will see. It's so hard because it cross play and many thousand people playing. Thank you for good words, bro. Forza Milan. Are you also? Ընկերդ եկա հանրապետություն այդ ներկայացնում դու ասում ես Forza Milan ընկեր։ Հա տենց կեղի։
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's been intercepted. Looking for the runner. Nicely intercepted.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence,
boxing,
an Italian giant.
And he welcomes it in. Chance!
Oh, no, this one was both.
Finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Maldini. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other
Արախնի
up.
վերևն ինչ տվեց։
Oh, well played.
Valverde. And it's De Bruyne.
Լավ
Oh, he's through the middle.
պաշտպանությունից
Now it's
բացի։
De Bruyne.
Oh, that's fabulous.
That's an excellent interception. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Neymar.
He is through here. Here's the ball.
Ռումինի yes։
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Neymar.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Արախինտը առաջանում։
David Villa.
Oh, he's put David Villa! That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, on another occasion, all that went wrong may come right.
That is good alertness.
And he cuts out the supply. Kante kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
And it's De Bruyne.
Milan clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it's it.
It's Cristiano!
Եղա ձախող մաչի կռնա։
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Now it's Griezmann. Conte. Milan finding their passes. Griezmann showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
That is a little undercooked.
Կդրեց
Bruyne
Նեյմարը։
is fouled.
He's had it taken off him.
Now it's Griezmann.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score.
Well, the ball just didn't work
Oh.
out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
De Bruyne.
Good read, needed to be.
Neymar.
Օրը
set
նա
up
ով
one
դե
goal so
ինչ
far.
տանել տարավ։
Brilliantly cut out.
Իզուր արա։
Griezmann. He has found the way through. Great hit!
David Villa is flagged offside.
Okay, okay.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Oh, perfectly measured that.
Ah!
Ronaldo! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Can he put it away? And he's really put himself on the line here.
Կդրտենք։
It's their second corner of the game. Opts to play it back. Milan are looking to go forward now. And here's Baggio. Pirlo does really well to win the ball there. Rafael Leao. And it's Griezmann. Rafael Leao.
There will be 1
Pirlo.
minute added time.
Here's Rafael Leao. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's in plenty of
Roberto.
space here, and he's managed to get free. Oh, well
Hello.
played. He needed to get that right. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to
Okay.
what may be a more open second half to follow.
Please turn your attention to the
There's
screen
plenty
for
of positives to
information
take
provided
despite
by
the
the
lead
local
being so
police.
small, Peter.
You
I
speak
think
two
playing well, good
things.
energy,
Wow.
a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Ah!
And the finish!
Ah!
Will be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the shot!
Ronaldo.
And this is getting better and better. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And he is going into that little black book. Cannavaro gets his pass away. Rafael Leao. De Bruyne. Turan. David Villa.
Cannavaro.
Always onto this.
Cannavaro.
Oh, that was vital.
Şöyle
Shifted
gölgeler var
upfield.
buradan şu burnu.
Truthfully, it was hard to
He's
see any
zor.
better outcome there. Rijkaard. Rafael Leao. Griezmann. And he's got the beating of his man. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal.
Vagito.
To be. Roberto
Ah.
Baggio! Oh, did
Ona ten z golleri
I
pati
really
geri
Really
verme
looked
kot
sharp there,
że
didn't he?
double
That's
touch
very well
etc.
played.
So, third corner of the game. Pirlo's cross. Heads it!
Coś
Couldn't get
dla
the direction he
Cannavaro.
needed.
No, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
And that's a superb. Can he finish?
Alatara ele.
Oh, taken with style. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Hıllısıyor.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Good ball
Vah
over the top.
vah vah.
He's had a shot. He's got away with one there. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Aim forwards. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
Now it's Griezmann. Rafael Leao. David Villa. Rijkaard. And he's intervened well there. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's got away. Oh, sweet feet. That's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really
Braval
nice
to
passing.
wink.
Now it's De
Braval to
Bruyne.
wink ara.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Pirlo. Oh, good ball.
Brni.
That's a brilliant interception. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's picked his way. Rummenigge! And that would have won it.
Rummenigge has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Substitution on the field.
Got
Number
another
18,
4 coming up here.
Neymar. Number 10, Pirlo. Number 3,
Tries to get it clear.
Pirlo. Number 7, Cristiano
Fires from
Ronaldo.
distance.
Coming on the field, number 17, Thomas Rashitsky. Number 21,
Very much into the last
Conte.
knockings.
Number 4, Costa
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Neymar. Well, that is not the best ball.
Aha!
Doesn't look.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Vinicius
added
Junior
minutes has been
a look to
indicated.
the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. All hands on deck for this one. And it's been taken short. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. He can get that clear. Time added on will be 2 minutes. And he's quick to get it clear again. Rummenigge. So what can they make of this? Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride.
10-ից 10 ուդար են գնպցրել։ Free Palestine. Տենոք ով ես դու։ Կիցին լավ չի։ Դաժան է պաշտպանությունը։
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody,
minds
and
of
welcome
the
to
footballing
today's
folk in
match.
this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. Played into space out wide. Platini.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Ana.
Chance here to counter. Rummenigge. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think it'll be interesting, Peter, to see what challenge the opposition now bring to a
Real chance! They've got to be quick to recover this.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal
Ara
moment.
otayları sağ qırıldı.
Now it's Neymar. Looking for options for movement.
Oo.
Thuram makes the interception. Pull it. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that could set him on his way.
Ara. Eş çişdi yani.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over
Yok,
the early
işte
moments of the
ya.
game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must...
Penallara
He's given a
penaltı.
penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To get them off and running. Never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now, oh, he's been caught on it
Arla
here.
çekten vurun sağ hastım ya. Şnorkelin kafa cansı yapıyor.
Nicely intercepted. Not the most accurate pass. Pull it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great defending, strong and determined. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rummenigge. Pirlo. No way through. He's had a shot.
Uf!
Goal! They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
It's
Aramine karabol vaxtı biz.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Now it's Neymar. Can he finish? And now they can spring out of defence. Rummenigge. Well, they could break here. That's been cut out, well played. Rummenigge. Might be danger here.
That's just playing it safe and simple. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket.
Neymar. Chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's in. And the comeback is complete. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
Pull it. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And he's heaved it away. Rummenigge, Messi.
Ora bellissimo era անում.
Turan. And here's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, there's a probing ball. Now it's Neymar. That is lovely, and that is expertly dealt with. And here's Neymar. Oh, nice touch. Oh, good read. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the game has already resumed here. Always onto this. Oh, great play. He's had it. Danger averted for now. Messi. And the counter is on. Wasn't easy on the eye, but it's done its job. Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rummenigge. Oh, that is rather wayward.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And it's Messi. Jordan have got it back and they'll have another go. Triol. Platini. Rummenigge. Jordan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Bellingham. Oh, that's neat. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rijkaard. Bellingham. Always looking for that half a chance.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Messi. Bellingham. Bellingham!
Ora փրկություն էր։ Մի հատ էլ է պենալ շինվում արա։
He has. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Jordan on the spot for parity. And he scores! Back in business!
Արա ինչ անիմաստ արա։
Formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Երկու հատ պենալից գոլ տան։
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Schneider. Collier. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Messi. Pull it. Can he latch on to this? Rummenigge. It's loose now and they want to... Oh, what great hit!
Oh,
And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, he was always going to be set like that, the keeper, and he didn't have the composure to avoid him.
Now it's Messi. Neymar. Rijkaard. Schneider. Roberto Baggio. Baggio will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
вообще штраф չկար, տենց բան չկա
And there's his chance to lead the
ֆուտբոլի մեջ։
counter. Pullet tries making a foray down the right. Neymar.
Jordan merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And it's Pirlo. Well seen, saw that coming. Passing is crisp and sharp. And they can counter here. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Collier. And here's Baggio. There's the
Oh no, no, petit pass
Goal
time.
at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So, time for changes on both sides,
Number
actually.
5, Bellingham. Number
And
11,
it's Salah.
Neymar. Number 10, Messi.
Throw in.
Coming on the field, number 23, Johan Cruyff.
Vieira.
Number 18, Frenkie de Jong. Number 22,
With Son Heung-min. He's through. Decent
Number
hit!
20.
That's incredible! And that has raised the roof! There was no getting to
Bah.
No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Jordan complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Added time.
Yes, good. Over.
Khan sends that a long way. Schneider. That's really well cleared.
Արա լավ դե արա։
Close.
Երկու հատ պենալով խփեց, Հավայի պենալ շինի։
To the very end, momentum shifting this way and that.
Վերջում եկա խփեց կարած։ Արա 88 ուզում ես PlayStation-ում էլի, որ դե ուզում ես էլի։ Չպետք է կարվենք էսի։ Չկրվե արա անցած։ Նիչային համաձայն չէի դաժան անցած խաղի։ Լամքին արա։
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody,
minds
and
of
welcome
the
to
footballing
today's
folk in
match.
this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. And already we're underway here. He's got the shot away! And he's quick to get it clear again. Quality ball. Van Basten. Caught offside that time. Passing is crisp and sharp. Rummenigge, just the goalkeeper to beat. There's the shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
So, a breakthrough already.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Maradona. Bellingham, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. And that's been won straight back. Oh, this looks sharp. Let's a look and place it forward. Conte. Rummenigge. Nicely aimed pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar! He's got a goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Looking for the run-up. Nedved. Conte. Nedved. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Heads it! And another try!
Ավարսելմը գերանքինի գազան աշխատում է։
At it again, in double quick time! Rummenigge duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
No way through there. And it's Neymar. Neymar. And Hullet!
Ոյ լավն էր հոլիտով։
They're back within reach! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Rummenigge. Oh, Waters has another go! Bellingham. Pull it. And it's Jorginho. Bellingham. Rodri. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's got away. Nice physical challenge. Jorginho. He came in hard, very hard. And it's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's being shifted off it. And that is expertly dealt with. That interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hullet. Thuram wins the duel this time. And it's Neymar. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Van Basten. Neymar. He's having a go. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Tar is there to clear. Hullet has found the net here, of course.
Indicated.
And here's Neymar. That looks a good ball through. Jorginho. And that is going to be the final action of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far, I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we're off again. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Oh, that's fabulous. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Good read, needed to be. That's going to go a long way. Dixon.
Yes, tiki-taka,
Maradona really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rummenigge, and he's found a way past. Big chance! Really well taken goal. And the lead is extended still further. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Japan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed it.
Decent hit! Oh, taken with style! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Bellingham. That has been cut short. Jorginho. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Bellingham. Now it's Maradona.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Hullet. Can he finish?
Mavnek.
Goal!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
And now he has two.
Ուտվանից աղբերը երևի մի
Substitutions
15
taking place.
տարուց ավել է։
Japan choosing to make the first change. Japan have a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
All a փախա։
Neymar. Conte bops him off it and wins back the ball. Jorginho. Nicely spread. Just eases him off the ball. Japan looking to pass their way through. Nedved. Turan. Pass has gone astray. That's been intercepted.
He read
Mika.
that really well and stopped it.
And the keeper's got it again. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Not the most accurate pass. Well read, nice interception. And it's Hullet. Back into the middle. Wilshere. He's tried one!
Օժո։
No, he's missed it.
Ճամփում
Japan
էր։
were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Wilshere. And he's lost his man here. Van Basten. It's Pirlo.
Լավ էլի Պիրլո արա։
That was
Դու
well
գոնե
played.
չպետք է աներ
Last
այդպես
touch.
բան արա։
Maradona! And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's a fine interception. Conte. And the counter is on. The final 5 minutes. And that's paid to a promising move. Conte. Now it's Van Basten. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Picked up brilliantly.
Out of time.
Wilshere. Maradona. And the number on the board is 3. And it's Maradona. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Wilshere. And that
Արա
is
անցածը
that.
պիտի չկրվենք։
Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they...
Ազատ մարդ, հայա։ Ազատ մարդ։ Կան աղբերս, բայց ես չեմ խաղցնում։ Թուլ են էլի։ Դարարիրամ, դարարիրամ։ Շուխ եմ պոպ, ցույց կտամ աղբերս։
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising, and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Have already started here. Now it's Neymar.
Modern football is full of power, pace and physicality, but there's a player out there who's managed to avoid the helter-skelter and play a game of purity.
The peerless Pirlo.
Yeah, he coined the phrase regista, and he rules.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Neymar proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Stood up well to him there. Cut it out. De Bruyne. Maldini promptly onto that, and that is that. Schneider. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
De Bruyne. Interesting ball. And he's had it nicked away. Pirlo. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. It's Schneider! In for the pieces!
Ah là là, this is what
No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Schneider. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Now it's it's Neymar. Pirlo cuts it out, and it's Schneider. Rijkaard.
Rummenigge.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Pirlo finds himself offside. Rummenigge. Baresi stands tall and stands strong. And it's Conte. Gilberto Silva and Upamecano. That's a good ball out wide. Neymar. Now it's Messi. That has not gone well. Conte touches it back. Neymar puts his foot on the gas. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Turns back here, probably the best option. Upamecano. De Bruyne. Conte.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That is good alertness. Pirlo. Rijkaard. Pirlo. And it's Neymar. Played back in. Drive. It's Neymar!
O shot long böyle futbol.
Germany!
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Germany have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Schneider. Bebeto. And no, he's seen through all of that. Changes him with that pass. Rijkaard. Bebeto. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. De Bruyne.
O
He can run onto
roboting.
that. David Villa. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pirlo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
There will be 1 minute
Deep
added time.
into stoppage time. De Bruyne.
It's a decent chance to
Oranın
counter-attack.
Oh, super find. He is through here. Now it's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Lava dzika besam
Here is the
palmafte.
half-time whistle. Well, a very decent watch up to now, but just the one goal so far. It has been competitive and combative throughout.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on. And
Zor
it was.
abartma.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. De Bruyne. He's been picked out. Rijkaard. Bebeto. Chance and a header! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Schneider. Oh, that's nice. And here's Pirlo. There's no flag. Just deflected
Ey
over the goal line
Կարլյովա,
for a corner.
ինչ կանգես,
Second corner of the game.
ձգի հայախոր հետ եմ խաղում մի հատ։
Pirlo's cross. And now a sudden chance to counter.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. That's a little off target. Pirlo. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, this looks sharp. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Germany do have a chance to counter here. And it's Neymar. That's good play. And he's away. Oh, that's a fine interception. Gilberto Silva.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Pirlo. Kante defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rijkaard kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Bruyne.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rijkaard with the foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Լավ է պաշտպանում ախպերը բեսամ։ Առյուծն է սեկավ։
Substitution on the field. Number 18.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 14.
Now it's Neymar.
Heinz Rummenigge. Number
Schneider.
20.
That's been intercepted.
Schneider.
That was well played,
Number 10.
well stopped.
Pirlo. Number 3.
Bebeto.
Puyol.
Bebeto
Coming on the
unable
field.
to make it happen for
Number
all his good
15.
intentions.
Baggio. Number 11.
Shifted
Jan
upfield.
Hill. Number 22.
Good ball over the top.
Platini. Number 21. Conte. Number 4. Costa Curta.
Thuram
Substitution.
gets across to intercept that. That's really well manoeuvred. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Neymar. David Villa. So what can they make of this? Just 5 minutes left. David Villa. Great ball if he can get there. Bellingham!
Oh,
Loose
love
ball
it
now,
off.
there's a chase on to retrieve it.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And it's Conte. And here's Neymar. Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Bena.
Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. So who's he going to be aiming for here? David Villa. Nice control. Collier. Roberto Baggio. And that will be
Naber dızlar xaxır.
a draw and a highly
Maçlar
unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining.
Naber xaxım ax belə. Dünə որտեղ է հնա ax belə. Մալա ծրի թմողը սենց խաղաց։ Ermelinaro. Մորցա ախպերս, հեսա։ Մորցա ախպեր ջան։ Ու շատ ուժեղ խաղցող է այս ինչ-որ։ Թույն ախպեր ջան, բեսամ դժվար խաղցը հետդ։ Աբրի շատ լավ ձիգ խաղցող ես։
Well, they say football's only a
Yeah, he's
game,
a
but you
top.
should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a doubt,
everybody,
it is the
and
week's
welcome
most
to today's
eagerly
He can
awaited
kill me.
contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much... Great chance!
Ouch.
Platini just dropped the shoulder to engineer the feint. Now he'll have to shoulder the blame.
Now it's Maradona. No, that's been intercepted. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Andrei Shevchenko has to be the greatest player to emerge from the former Eastern Bloc.
Yeah, he is the name, isn't he?
Well, when you think he terrorises
Ah,
Europe's best defenders
Durancho.
by doing the most beautiful work in the beautiful game, and we're talking goal machine.
Hazard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an
No.
intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Platini. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well cut out, no
Salah.
margin for error there at all. Messi. And now the breakaway. Now it's Pirlo. And he's lost his man here. Triol did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to
Polito.
compromise. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Azar. Triol gets across to intercept that. Platini. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He won't be happy with that one. Neymar. Now this could be a chance, and he's got the beating, and the shot! Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's had a hit!
Oh!
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, one sloppy lapse like that can do a lot of damage, and it was triggered by the closing down.
Ախպերը չես տանում, որ ես եմ անում։
No goals as yet.
Ամ չես ուզում մի նայխի ես, որ դա տենց վատ կարծիքս է ասում։ Ով է անում։ Տենում ես, որ ես եմ անում։
Execution was lacking. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Rummenigge clearly thought he had the
Կամ
beating of
գալիս
the
ես
keeper.
ընդհանուր տեղ բան ես խոսում, այդ բարեհաճի բարելի մարդկանց։
Nice interception, well timed. Atalanta are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is a little undercooked. Moved on forwards. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Neymar. Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. Pirlo's cross. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Platini does really well to win the ball there. Changes him with that pass. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Looking tidy in possession here. Messi. There's the shot!
Արալա վարա։
Goal!
Եկը ներվես
Atalanta!
կյան։
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Atalanta have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Pirlo. That's a little off target. Chance to shoot now. Rummenigge!
Ուֆ մեջ Դուգլաս։
Level in a trice.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Pete.
Ռումինիգե։
They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And yes, it's him again. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no
They're
doubt
on
they'll be
Xbox,
looking to
okay.
cause even more damage here.
They have a 5-bar side 3.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Maldini. Neymar chasing after it. Messi. Pirlo.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Օրա 5 պաշտպան է խաղում։
And here's Shevchenko. Good read, needed to be. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Can he finish?
That is commitment to the cause. And this could be the final action of the first half. And now they can clear their lines.
Վազի Նեյմարիկ.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think too many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries on. This is insanely good.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And the shots!
Ռայկարդինյո։
Oh, that is a
Չէ,
late
տենց
call,
միջին,
but
արա
it's the right
խաղից
one.
դուրս։
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Oh, he's not going to get any further than that. And it's Pirlo. Van Basten.
Պոլիտո։
Yeah, with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
He's hit the crossbar. He's missed, but not by that far.
Pirlo could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Rummenigge. Rijkaard, who does have an assist to his name. Plays the ball back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Whatever he had in mind, it's Pirlo!
It's Pirlo.
That is quite something. A finish right from the top draw.
And with that goal comes comfort. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Shot could be on. Atalanta are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to
just
hit them hard on the
the
counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Messi. Oh, he's bust Messi!
Ah.
Really well taken goal. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Atalanta get themselves back into contention.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Maradona. Rummenigge. Rijkaard. Atalanta needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
That is good alertness.
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, it's Van Basten.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pirlo. And that is a little undercooked.
Հալարա հետ տալը։
And it's Hazard. And that's gone loose. And that was very necessary. And they're quick to get it back. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Hazard in with the challenge. Rummenigge. Nice control.
Օրնո,
Obviously,
որը
wins back the
Ռումինիգ է
ball.
իսկ։
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
He scored! And look at his joy!
Thank
Is
you.
this
Thank
not
you for
why we
support.
love the game? That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display. What a
Ara ինչ
player.
ա կատարվում։
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely...
There's the hit!
Օ,
Thuram with the clearance. And it's Van Basten. Neymar. And it's Pirlo. Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Hazard. Pass is just off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's been cut out, well played.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. And it's Hazard. Crunching tackle. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Messi. Pirlo.
ուֆ,
And that is it.
Love
The
news.
referee has seen enough. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic
How he
game
gets
from
top
those players.
20
What unity, what joy.
in Xbox. $32 Երրորդն էր արա Steam-ի մեջ
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one.
We have already started here. And he's cut it out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. And the counter is on. He's picked his way through. Can he get it through? He's found and Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He can run onto that. Bebeto. That's good play. And he'll shoot here. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one, Lionel Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
And it's Snyder. Bebeto. Decent hit! There it is! First blood drawn.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely feet. And the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Now he's off and running. Rummenigge.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter.
Rummenigge! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how...
Can he put it away? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Shevchenko really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Merci
We have
pak
our very first
Cristiano.
corner. Cleared without hesitation. Has a shot!
Oldu.
And the ball's come in for the
Lovnis.
It's loose and there's a race for the
Vedat
ball.
Srek. Lovni
And now
Vatanov.
a sudden chance to counter. Pass just lacking in accuracy. That is good alertness. And here's Shevchenko. And he's running through.
Ah,
Shevchenko
that's
has got himself a free kick.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
And Messi!
Հարապետի տարիք
That
բան
was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Pirlo. And it's Messi. Shevchenko. Shot a goal! In he goes again.
Ooh!
And he's taking no chances there. Schneider. Cristiano Ronaldo. Bebeto. Bebeto will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Guardiola. Rice. And it's Shevchenko. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he cuts out a supply. Rice. Now it's Messi. Now that's well seen too.
Ci sarà un
That's
minuto
a
di
nicely
recupero.
measured pass. He's away
Օրոնով
for a goal kick.
Հայտարարություն արա։
Rijkaard. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
Ալավ այդ պահես դաժան պահեր արա։
A pretty decent watch this, and each side has
Pretty
contributed in
okay.
equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1-1. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And the game has already resumed here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for the runner. There's the hit! And kicked out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Էհե։
Yeah, very good job he positioned himself there.
Bebeto. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bebeto showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Guardiola. Rice. And Shevchenko. That pass has been well intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh,
Bebeto.
no mistake! Into the lead once more. What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Messi.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi
They
è di
can counter here.
80.953 spettatori.
Adams. Beckenbauer. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's a sharp little ball here. Rice. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge. And it's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Snyder.
Հալստե։
And here's Shevchenko. Maldini gets good distance on it. Messi.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that...
Now the finish! Costa Curta gets rid without sophistication.
Ինչ եք անում, արա, նայ կախեց։ Մորը սարև ինչ եք անում, արա դուք։
Shevchenko. Can he finish?
Արա դե ինչ ալնում, արա խաղը։
What remarkable powers of recovery!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Կախեց արա գոլ կերանք։
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 30.
We have got
Messi.
changes here from
Numero
both sides, in
20.
fact.
Schneider.
This is quite a battle.
Well, the
Numero
big question
41.
now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and
Lascia
grab
il
a winner.
campo per il numero 21.
Well, he got rid because he
Il
was
numero
under
16.
pressure.
Il numero 14. Il numero
Though you
6.
just love the level of
numero
intensity
due.
here.
Attenzione
Neither
al
is
cambio.
prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Հլստ է։
And he's had it nicked
Արա
away.
հլստ է, արա։
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And it's De Bruyne. Collar chasing after it. Oh, they can
Pedri.
break here. Cafu has given away a free kick. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Ah, it's a sweet ball, that. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
It's a very open...
Shevchenko! Oh, yes, it's there!
Ինչ ասեմ եմ։
That has raised the roof! He gave it plenty and some. Trashed it in.
Well, the technique generates the power in that situation, and when power is assured, any goalkeeper's up against it.
And now he has two. Inter Milan complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Del Piero. Rummenigge. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. He's going to be disappointed with that. Conte. He's played him through. And the assistant referee rightly gives
Արա
him
ես ինչ
offside.
շինվավ, արա, ես ինչ շինվավ, արա։
Had a swing, but it wasn't to be.
Yeah, quick thinking and the right choice for me, but that was difficult to get right.
And that will be the final act. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match...
Արա
as
երկրորդ
neutrals
գոլը
will
ինչ
love to come
հավայի
and see.
կերանք, արա։
Volontari di tutti i settori.
Երրորդը բան չասի։ Ես իմ զիբիլ էր էլի։ Արա լավ, արա, այդ ինչ վատ խաղտովինք։
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Cannavaro gets a good foot in there. Now it's Del Piero. Rummenigge.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That is a brilliant interception.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Rummenigge. Seedorf.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Retrieved, albeit perhaps momentary. Rummenigge. Well-timed, excellent interception. Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Yep. Neymar. That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pirlo. And it's Neymar. Oh, it's Pirlo. And he's away. There's the shot!
Oh, bu giş çek
How that
ara.
cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Now it's Nedved. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Neymar. Pass somewhat off target. Still goalless. He's got away. Oh, that's well spotted. Nedved. Rijkaard. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rummenigge. Pirlo. Rummenigge. And claimed it back swiftly. Rijkaard!
Buffon.
He was desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Neymar. Nedved gets into some space. Now it's Del Piero. No way through, so back it comes. And the counter is on. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nedved. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Benan. Չկա արա.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Lam takes control of enemies on the move. Del Piero powering forward here. Has a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Pirlo. Forwards and with intent. Del Piero, terrific header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Del Piero actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's on his way! It's Neymar!
Aha,
That's it
Buffon
for the
sahte
first
var
half.
ya.
A breathless ending. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
Ricordiamo a tutti i
And after
tifosi che
45
tra
minutes it
poco
is
sul
still
maxi
goalless,
schermo
a
saranno
change
trasmessi
perhaps
gli
after
orari degli
half-time.
autobus navetta.
Here we go again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Neymar. That's good running with the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Nedved. This is promising. Pirlo. Big chance!
Oh, lava Pirlo.
Massive goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Now, what about a counter-attack? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is a great pick out. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.314 spettatori.
And they win it back again. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's in on goal, and the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner.
Ay du Neymar ոչ
That
կար
is decidedly lacking.
Դուր բատենց են խփում արա
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 5.
So time for change.
Numero 10.
And this one has been on the
Numero
cards for a
17.
little while.
Neymar. Lasciano il campo per il numero 8. Eto'o. Il numero 22. Il
Thuram
numero
makes the
24.
interception.
Luis Suarez.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
All over
Presumably for
դուսը,
offside.
Չէ կեղնինք հայտարակ։
Luis Suarez. Seedorf. Seedorf cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target.
All over.
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly,
That's
Peter, that's for
right,
sure.
That has been knocked clear. That has ended up in no man's land. Thuram stood his ground strongly.
Ես ինչ անում վիժը։
That's a lovely, neat pass. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter,
I was
they're
getting
leaving nobody
on
guessing
there.
now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
And it's Rijkaard. Cristiano Ronaldo.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic,
Zaman,
but you
zaman,
have to
միանշանակ
admire their commitment to goals.
կարելի։ Բայց թիմս չեն կրա։ Կոլիկը թողա, կոլիկը։ Հա, ախպերս, լավ է ավելի խաղը։ Ավելի պրյատնի է դառը։
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 18.
Both sides then taking this chance
Շովը
to
լիքը
turn
բան
to
կա
their
սովորելու,
benches.
բայց
Lam. Lasciano il
հաստատ
campo per
ավելի լավն է։
il numero 4.
Roberto
Pirlo.
Baggio.
Il numero 21.
Good, strong
Attenzione,
midfield
un
running
cambio.
here.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Nedved. Collier. Decent hit!
Գոլը։
A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
And it's been taken short. He right
Այսի թազան ինչ-որ տրյուկ է։
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to
Տարբերվում է
grab that second goal
դենգերս,
cushion.
պրոստը մի քիչ պետք է խաղաս նյուանսները պալի տանես, էլի։
1-0 as we head towards the end. Some really good ball. It's Baggio! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Thuram kept his eye on it and he's there. Oh, he's found some space here. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
I think we're just about done here. Picked out brilliantly. Well read.
Լովը բոնուսանց։
Desperate defending required here.
Որո փրկվանք,
Really would have raised the roof.
That's just
փրկվանք։
outrageous imagination, Peter, to even try that. Crazy.
And he cuts out the
Ci
supply.
saranno 5 minuti di
It's
recupero.
really well manoeuvred. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Pirlo does really well to win the ball there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Shade too heavy, keeper can pick that up. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Որոշի միջով պահենք էլի
And time is up. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform.
Bunu yaşası dar ama bu
Well, once more, It's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion shapes to shoot! Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kaká. Passing is crisp and sharp. Driving on and making good progress.
Pahí. Deixa-me
Gets his
volta,
head to
melhor.
it. And that was very necessary.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Rummenigge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest.
Yeah.
Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Great hit! Guardiola. Oh, there's a probing ball. That has been cut short. Rummenigge. Neymar. Adams was in no mood for any of that. Rummenigge. Keeper's ball.
Verrooi, doe verrooi.
Platini. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Adams did well to stay calm there. And they can counter here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Totti. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Platini. Neymar. It's Neymar! Oh, the ball's run loose here. David Villa. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Aimed in towards the centre. Brilliantly cut out. Ribéry. And here's Neymar. Cristiano Ronaldo!
Ronaldo.
It's anyone's ball now. Donnarumma herring after the ball here.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Platini. And the ball's a good one here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's Neymar! Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cleared without complication. And it's Neymar.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Totti. And he welcomes it in.
Ora.
And it's Lam. Nice interception, well timed. Pirlo. That's been intercepted. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar. Has a look and plays it forward. Foot in.
Աշու շուտ պաս պետք է խաղաս։
Defending was strong and firm. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's a good ball. Neymar is flagged offside. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Kaká.
It's Totti, and the finish! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And that should get the job done. Pinches it off him.
Oh la
A
la.
sudden chance to counter. And here's the chance to counter.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Ribery. Hold time, excellent interception. Here's the whistle for half-time.
Dajan.
So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? David Villa. Rijkaard. Pirlo. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cannavaro. No, again there's no way through. Oh, he's found him in space. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 11.
So time for change.
Villa.
And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's got the shot!
Sticks
Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Hele gıcıyım
Two
ya.
goals of the day, and he may not yet
Tornizleri
be
çıkar.
done. Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And he was quick to react. Pirlo. Rijkaard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Great ball if he can get there. And it's Rijkaard. Pirlo. Some really good ball movement. Ruminant. There's the shots! They are rampant! Pump, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next...
Great chance!
Ne oldu?
Oh,
extraordinary. That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
It's a lovely, neat pass. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, this is a great position. Guardiola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Platini. Oh, shooting chance!
Shooting
And
chance.
how did he not make it four?
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Backward it goes. He's going for goal! He's been taken down
fair
and
enough.
the referee
How
has
much he
pointed
went
at
to
the
everything?
spot. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Donnarumma will have to save it here or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. That is a great pick out. Oh, he's found support out wide. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Pirlo. Up he goes! And he's missed it. Maldini picks it up from the goal kick. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh, great feat, that.
Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the
Ara
shot!
ben kalırlar.
Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence.
Oo.
Ci
Now it's
saranno 5
Ribery.
minuti di
Ribery
recupero.
gets through on his own.
Onu hiç anlasınız bu maç.
And now they can clear their lines. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Now it's Drogba. Well read, and the danger is averted. Platini.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Always onto this. Decent hit! In for a header! And he hits the net! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but
Now the finish! And that is the last effort of the game. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. And
Երկու րոպեից եկա ժողովուրդ։ Ինչ ֆրուկտ էր, որ հասկանալի է։ Japanese է։ Japanese, բայց սիրուն ստադիոն կա, eFootball-ի ստադիոնը դրանք են։ Օ, կոլերը ֆանտաստիկ է։
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. The action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, Aurelian Tchouameni is someone I see as being a real tour de force in that midfield. He's a tireless worker. I've heard so many people say he's just a nightmare to try and get away from. A real destroyer whose abilities on the counter-press are very potent.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And he's heaved it away. It's Bebeto, and Bebeto!
Ay, Bebeto, du Bebeto.
Nearly. Turan. And it's Pirlo. Bebeto. Driving through the middle. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shot, great hit!
Oh,
Goal! Japan! And Japan are in front! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Maldini. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe! He's got the shot away! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Up towards the front line. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Big chance!
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's Neymar. Neymar! He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Well, the ball's come loose here. Japan have the chance to go the other way. And that is a little undercooked. He welcomes it in. Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played. Pirlo. So, what can they make of this? Pirlo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Triol calmly anticipates. Approaching the half-hour mark. Rummenigge, and the flag has stayed down. Oh, well played, well played. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And for a moment, time stood still. Cannavaro picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Neymar. A nice touch.
This is the time you need that pace.
Japan look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Rummenigge. Nedved. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, it's come loose.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Mbappe, chance here to counter. No, he wasn't going to let it past. Triol concedes a free kick for that. And the shot! It's their second corner of the game. Mbappe! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Maldini gets rid without sophistication. He's had a hit! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Gabriel cuts it out. And it's half-time here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And we're underway again.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Mbappe! The interplay was really good, but that's where it stops.
The 1 and 2 touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Vinicius Junior.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Schneider. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot.
There's the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 2 then. Good read, needed to be. And now they can spring out of defence. Schneider. Oh, that was vital. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Mbappe.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Rummenigge. Rummenigge with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, good ball. Chance!
Onu love diyor, ona ոնց կորոսոս բանալու։
And surely that settles it. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at...
Looks for the finish. And for sure,
Yıldız
that was
Rojo.
not one of his best.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Nedved. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Brilliantly cut out. Pirlo. Oh, that's clever. He's got away. Up it goes.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Thuram. Messi producing a
About
good
to
steal
pass
there,
it,
showing a
wasn't
good
it?
level of alertness. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal.
Substitution in progress.
That is a great pick out, and he's intervened well there.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Pirlo. Rummenigge. Collier. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Collar.
Allah bana.
And somehow he kept it out.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Rafael Leao with the clearance. Japan have the chance to go the other way.
Boş boş. Չի
Oh, good
հասնում։
read.
That's great
Հլստի
positioning.
արա
So good from
ինչքան ուշ տալի, արա։
Aims beyond the defence. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe!
Մեռանք էս սամասու
Save
դարը։
to keep that out.
Well, we were anticipating this. They're very much set up for the counter-attack, and I don't see it changing anytime soon.
And he'll shoot here! Now, who's going to be first to this? He's trying his best to keep it in play here. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Արա պասս կի չի է
His
թիմանը
positioning was
նայում։
spot on. Passing is crisp and sharp.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Չքեց արա։
A real chance and a real let-off. And it's Neymar.
Oh, really well played.
Արա
He's
նայ
been
ոչի
intercepted.
բան
He
չի
read that
ասում
really well and
բոսը։
stopped it.
Hernandez. He has found a way through. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Pirlo.
There will be
And the
3
number on the
minutes
board
added
is
time.
3. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafael Leao looking to get on the end of this. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement.
Well, he's
And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times.
Ոնց կրես։ Ինձ հետաքրքիր ինքը որտեղ է вообще։ Ստիմերի հետ որը է։ Եկեք մի հատ լայն հին ձևով խաղանք։ Բարեկում աղբյուր ջան։ Ինգը հարցակ 4
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place
Hello,
in the
everybody, and
minds
welcome
of
to
the
today's
footballing
match.
folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Nice physical challenge.
It's impossible to ignore the genius that is Andrea Pirlo. He plays a deeper midfield role, but his whole game is designed to spray passes forward.
Just one of a kind.
Yeah, these guys now are almost extinct.
And here's Eto, and he's all Eto! And another try! He's scored!
Well, talk
Maçı
about a real
hakikaten
rude
çok
awakening.
havalı,
It's almost as if the
havalı.
defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Fenerbahce have the chance to go the other way. Conte. Neymar. Rijkaard. He's found a way through. Oh, great play. Shot a goal. Thuram gets good distance on it. Hits one. They've got to be quick to recover this.
Neymar really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Conte. Fiddles it through. He's shifting through the gears here.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And he was quick to react. Out to the right. Griezmann. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
David Villa! It's a goal!
Yardım
With
en
that
arası
goal comes
arttığımız.
comfort. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Fenerbahce are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter.
Great chance!
Ալադը չի
Well, it certainly
մտնելու
wasn't in the mood
վերջը։
to take any risks.
And here's Nedved. Pirlo. He's got the shot away! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, it's Cristiano Ronaldo!
looks confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Now it's Neymar. And it's Pirlo. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And the shot! And one more try! And he's following
Անալը
up!
ստինչ հա
It's
կատարվում։
there! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Fenerbahce take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
No surprise at all that this is the guy who's had such a positive impact.
Well, not only can a player of such high caliber show the imagination to set up a goal, but he can also produce when the pressure's on to deliver a big moment. This guy was born to create.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
No, that's been intercepted. Conte. Steaming on goalwards. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain from parking outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So off we go once more.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Eto'o. Eto'o! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
Արա պաստու մի կասեցրա, արա։
Now who's going to be first to this? Rummenigge.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Threads one in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rummenigge. Pirlo. Pirlo has been caught there. It's a foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but
Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. And here's Pirlo.
Allah դուսերը։
And he's straight offside. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, that That defending is unapproachable. Tries a shot! That's another chance! And it's in! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Scoring early in this half just takes the pressure off now and allows them a chance to be a bit more patient in trying to level things up.
That's a fabulous ball.
Hala
That
Ronaldo
has caused
do
disappointment
Volch
to some,
Carlos Chess.
unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste. Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Decent hit! No mistake! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill.
He's tried one!
Substitution on the field. Number
Fenerbahce
7
have their second
Cristiano
corner now.
Ronaldo. Coming on to replace him is number 11.
He's quick to get it clear again.
Substitutions taking place.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, played right into his path. He's got away.
Ինչ եմ անում։
The
Ինչ
defence
եմ
just about
տալու ես
came out on
իրեն։
top, but they were certainly tested. Cruyff. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Pirlo. And the counter is on. That's Nedved. He is through here. And the shot!
Այսօր Ռումինիգեն
Really well taken goal. And the comeback is complete.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Որ 3-0-ից հետ եկանք, հա։ Չէ 3-1-ից։
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Pirlo. Number 14, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
There's going to be another
Coming on
change
the
here.
field, number 6,
So we have a breakthrough.
Baresi.
Now how will
Number
things develop
9,
from here?
Van
Well, they're
Basten.
very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And he has shown him a yellow card. pull it. And here's Suarez. Is there any support? He might not need it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Pirlo. Law.
Orange numara.
Looks a good ball through. And Baston couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
It's Van Basten!
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
He's in plenty of space here. Referee's given a throw. Thuram is there to clear.
There will be 5 minutes
Just
added
seeing the
time.
board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Koller. Nedved. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Now he's off and running. Cannavaro gets it away. Pullet makes the interception. Cruyff.
Orange jogunu
And
tanımır.
added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That
Hello,
was so
everybody, and
very...
Всё, բայց այսօր այսքան, առանց ինչ դաժան եմ խաղում։ Այս աղբյուրը շատ ուժեղ էր խաղում։ Իհարկե ժողովուրդ վաղը կձգենք առաջի դիվիզիոնը, այսօր հերիք է։ Գնացինք։ Բարի գիշեր ձեզ։ Ապրեք սաղը։ Ինչ վաղը։